This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime. There's nothing sweeter than baking cookies during the holidays. With Prime, I get all my ingredients delivered right to my door, fast and free, no last-minute store trips needed. And of course, I blast my favorite holiday playlist on Amazon Music. It's the ultimate soundtrack for creating unforgettable memories. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into.
Let's do some vocal exercises for beginners. That's exactly what I need. I need something cute. I need something short. 5-minute vocal warm-up. We're not going to do the full 5 minutes, though.
If you need to record anything over the internet,
No.
I cannot think of a more seamless...
I don't care.
We are starting with a hum.
Oh! I was not expecting this accent, but go off, King. Oh my God, I did not expect that accent. Ooh, ooh, Wait, did he say a hum or a hump? What are we starting off with? What are we doing?
We are starting with a hum.
Hum. Oh, we're humming.
Now, mum.
Oh God.
Mum, 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 mum.
Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. And I'm stuttering. Mum 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 mum. Mum 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 mum. Skip ahead.
Now, lip roll arpeggio.
What is that? Oh. I don't know how to do that. Anyways, now that my vocals are warmed up, and they actually do feel nice and warmed up and lubricated, I can finally do this. I'm tired! I'm so tired. I'm so... And there goes the vocal cords, because I felt that against my cords. Oh, I'm tired of everything. Everything makes me so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so goddamn tired. But before I explain to you why I'm so goddamn tired, I have to tell you this really funny story. We're going to ignore all the sounds in the background because, yet again, we're recording on our phone. Connie looking at me like she's crazy. Connie almost died. My dog almost died. And I'll tell that story later. It's a lot of story times right now. And to make it worse, I have to leave for Austin in approximately 1 hour. And I still need to fill my gas tank. And I still need to... Ow! And I still need to go exchange my mom's deodorant. So, honestly, at this point, I'm just going to be making it to Austin a little later. And that's A-okay. I still haven't packed. Hey, guess what? I still haven't packed. I need cute outfits. I need party outfits. I'm just laying here in the sun outfits. Girl, I need to pack a swimsuit, a who suit, a what suit. Girl. So we have a lot to pack. And I also have to unpack in the process of packing. This is going to be so freaking fun. It's going to be fun. Brianna, it's going to be fun. Even though ever since I came to Houston, because I don't know if you know this, you don't know this because I haven't told you, but I'm officially back in Houston full time. So now that I live in Houston full time, because that student to unemployed pipeline is a little too real for me, love. So now that I'm back in Houston, right, I'm still unpacking boxes. So I got to Houston and I haven't rested because I got to Houston late as hell, had to unpack all of my boxes. Every single one. Every last box. Well, from my car. I hadn't officially unpacked. So then my mom takes me to my uncle's house and he's like, oh no, then I go to sleep. Then in the following morning, I wake up. I gotta take Connie to the vet because Connie almost died. So we're just gonna start with that story because it's just gonna make the most sense chronologically. So Connie almost dies. How? Connie had a very irritated butt. Like, bro, I'm so for real. She had a very irritated butt. And Connie, for some reason, her anal glands, my poor baby girl, if you talk mess on my crusty white, white crusty-eyed dog, I will fight you. I will go boop, 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 okay? I know there's so much noise in the background. The washing machine is literally washing my clothes so I can go to Austin in 1 hour. So Connie, right, my little precious baby girl dog, Connie, her butt was irritated because for some reason she just can't empty out her anal glands by herself. She needs extra help. She needs someone to put their fingers in her butt and squeeze. That's literally how you express anal glands. So Connie needs that because Connie can't do it by herself when she goes potty. And that's okay. We still love her for it. So we take her to the vet every so often. Once we start seeing her scoot across the floor, by the way, if your dog starts scooting across the floor, that's what that means. Take them to the vet. Take them. Because you don't want to end up like me and Connie. So then Connie starts scooting. And typically once Connie starts scooting, we always have a good bit of time before we're able to take her to the vet to squeeze them out because they don't fill up that fast. It's a very slow process, right? But I think a part of that is because when we take her for grooming, they also express her anal glands, but turns out groomers do it from the outside. They don't put their finger in there to fully empty it. So it always half empties with the groomers. Well, Connie hasn't been to a groomer in a while because y'all, bro. If you have a dog that needs to be groomed, dude, good luck, Charlie. Oh my God. So the prices have gone up, and we're just looking at Connie like, yeah, we could wash her. Like, she's supposed to have long hair. If she could wait for a haircut in the meantime. The only thing is her nails need to be cut. So my mom was like, let's wait a few months. Like, we don't need to rush to take her. And I was like, I agree, because these prices, $200 to groom this itty-bitty? Absolutely not. Well, where's the $70 prices we used to pay? Anyways, looking for new groomers. If you have any recommendations in Houston. Anyways, so Connie hasn't gone to the groomers in a minute, right? And so we're like, we'll just wait it out. We'll wait till she really needs to go. So because she's not getting her half expression every month that she gets at the groomers, because I think we take her to get express at the vet. I want to say like twice a year, but she goes to the groomers once a month. So you see how it's still always moving. So 2 months pass and Connie hasn't seen a groomer. Well, Connie's anal gland started to be noticed from the outside. And we were like, well, I didn't see it. My mom saw it, was like, I think Connie's sick. She doesn't want to go potty. She looks like she's scared to go potty. She looks like it's very painful. And then when I look at her butt, it's so red and irritated. Like, it looks strange. And in fact, it almost looks like she has like a growth on it. And I was like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? And she was like, yeah, we'll see. And so I Google it and I start to literally cry because I just kept getting bad news after bad news that day. And so I pull it up and I'm like, hey, Mom, it says it's infected if you can see it from the outside. And my mom was like, no, it is not that drastic. One thing about my mother, she doesn't have the reaction I need her to have to medical things. She does it to me. She does it to Connie. I say, hey, this is horrible. She says, nope, all you need is a cup of tea and a warm rag. And I'm like, no, like, please. So she was like, I'm going to go home and look at it again. I'll take a warm rag. I'll dab it for her, and we're just going to see what it looks like. She gets home, and she was like, nah, she's fine. I think she just popped a blood vessel. Like, and I was like, Mom, but popping a blood vessel, because, like, if a dog, I had to learn this the hard way when I saw bloody poop. Popping a blood vessel just means every time she poops, there's blood for a little while, but, like, it's literally stops after a couple of hours or so. Like, what do you mean? She was like, yeah, it's just red. She's fine. She's fine. I come home, I look at her butt, and I'm like, actually, the day before I come home, my mom's like, hey, she needs to go to the vet. So remember how I said there was a growth? Okay, it's on the other side now. She's not okay. She's not getting any better. And I was like, oh my God. I literally told you to run and take her to the vet. She was like, well, you didn't come up. And I was like, I literally threw my shoulder out. And in fact, to this day, I'm still getting shoulder pain. So I actually still need to go and take another pain relaxer right now because my shoulder, I don't know what I did to it. I literally couldn't move for a couple of days. I don't know what happened to it, but like, I threw it out doing something. Who knows? It still hurts. The muscle still glitches, and I really think it's a pinched nerve. So, point being, I couldn't come up. And my mom decided, I'm going to the casino. And I was like, Mom. She was like, I thought she was fine. I'm like, she's obviously not fine. Flash forward, take Connie to the vet. The vet looks at Connie's butt. First of all, it was kind of funny because everyone at that vet office, it was a new one because we tried to take her to our normal one, but we didn't have an appointment because, like, emergency. And the lady was like, oh, no, take her to this one. So we take her to that one. Every single person is traumatized by a dog or a cat because they kept saying, is she friendly? Is she friendly? And every time I'm like, yes, she's friendly. So then the vet comes in and is like, is she friendly? And I was like, she's friendly. And then he turns around and goes, yeah, I'm gonna just grab a muzzle in case. And I was like, oh. And like, I get that, okay? I get that logic because like, we have all been around people where you're like, is your dog friendly? And they're like, yes. And then your dog is literally trying to like chew my ankles off. Like, bro, your dog is not friendly. So I get it. Like, a lot of owners like to think that their dog is cute and sweet and friendly because they are to you, but not to other people. And like, you know, I get it. Some people just don't. So I'm like, for your safety, I understand. She's friendly to me, but she might not be friendly to you. Although I have seen her be friendly to other people. She's gentle with kids. Like, you can pull and tug on her tail. She'll be fine. You can literally touch her face. She'll be fine. But I've never seen her muzzled. I know Connie doesn't like cages. You put her in a cage, she'll start to panic for you. She'll try to get out. I've literally put this dog in an all-metal cage because we were like, okay, let's get her the wiry ones so she can see all around her. Maybe it won't feel as claustrophobic. We came home. Connie had managed to chew through metal. Bloody gums and all. She chewed through the metal, created a hole, and slipped out. I need y'all to understand. My dog is not an itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Okay? She's a pretty big, small dog, okay? Is that medium? Yes, but like, she's in between medium and small, all right? Y'all, she made a hole big enough for herself through a metal cage. And it's not like, okay, well, the metal wasn't that good. No. It was pretty good. We've had groomers even had to call for us because Connie is like freaking out in a cage and is going to hurt herself and won't stop clawing and pawing and screaming. Like, she doesn't like feeling locked up, okay? I guess trauma, we got her from a shelter. So me and my mom and we got her when she was 11 months old. So I didn't think she would come with that much trauma, but we think for that first 11 months of her life, whoever had her just kept her locked up, and then she got to a shelter and stayed locked up 24/7 again. So I think that's why my poor baby girl is just, she doesn't like to feel locked up. So locked up, they won't let her out. That's how she feels. So when he said, I'm going to muzzle her, I kept telling him, I've never seen her in a muzzle. And then he would just cut me off and be like, it's for my safety. It's for my safety. And I'm like, yes, but I've never seen her muzzled. I don't know how she'll react. And he'd be like, but it's for my safety. It's for my, and I was like, I understand, but I've never seen her muzzled before. So I am trying to warn you. I haven't seen this dog be muzzled. I've never heard anyone tell me they've had to muzzle her. I've never been told that. So I don't know how she will react. I know she doesn't like to be locked up. So if you put this muzzle on her, I don't know if she'll go crazy. I am warning you. Proceed with caution here. And he just keeps trying to explain, yes, ma'am, yes, but it's when we touch her. And I'm like, I hear you, but you are not hearing me. It's for your safety. Yes, you don't want to get bitten today. You're a vet. You probably get bit all the time. I understand it, especially with everyone's reactions here. Y'all are scared. Something traumatic has happened. But I am telling you, that motherfucker back there is not real. And Connie might not react to a muzzle well. Like, I can hold her jaws closed, because I have before. I've hold her little snout closed. And, like, you can touch her face, but she'll instantly, like, pull away and react. And then if you keep trying to move, like, hold her face closed, like, you know, she gets a little more aggressive with, like, getting away from you. It's the same thing. Like, I can open her mouth and she's fine, but the longer I sit there and try to keep her mouth open, especially when I'm brushing her teeth, she gets a little more violent and crazy and sporadic with it. Like, you can touch her face and she won't react that much. Like, she'll just kind of gently pull away. But the more you touch her face and hold it closed and she feels trapped, the more she's gonna buck for you, okay? Like, the more she turns into a bull with its balls clamped. Like, that's all I gotta say. So, but he wasn't listening to me. So then he's like, fine, we'll see what she does without the muzzle. I was like, what? If that's how we're just gonna end this thing, bro, I wasn't saying don't muzzle my dog. I was just saying, be careful, bro. She's gonna act out. But you didn't want to listen to me. You didn't sit there and listen. You wanted to talk over me. That's your problem. But lo and behold, because I know my dog, she didn't react. And he starts to drain her anal glands. And blood starts pouring out. And literally when he looked at her anal glands, he was like, ma'am, this is bad. Ma'am, this is really bad. And I was like, okay, but like, how bad? And so he starts to touch him. And he was like, in a couple of days, these would have ruptured. And I was like, no. He was like, yeah, these are bad. These are really bad. And he was like, okay, so I'm going to drain it. We're going to see. And I was like, okay. And then he starts to drain it. Blood. Oh my God. So much blood. Typically, I don't know. So I've seen videos of this happening. It's supposed to be a lot of poopy liquid that comes out, right? There was more blood than poopy liquid. And I was like, oh no. And he was like, ma'am, do you see this blood? I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at the blood. He's like, yeah, that's bad. That means that you're infected. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. And he was like, yeah, these are bad. And he just keeps going, this is bad. This is really bad. And I'm just like, I hear you. I'm like, don't cry. Like, freaking out internally. But I know on the outside, it was just like, okay. Inside, no, God, my baby. Like, screaming, crying, throwing up. So then he drains her, and then he moves to the other one, and he starts to drain it. Tell me why there was more blood in that one. And he was like, oh yeah, this was worse. These really would have ruptured a couple of days. I'm like, no. So then he cleans her up. He brings back medication. She's on 3 different kind of medications. She's now on antibiotics, painkillers, and pooper scooper, poopy, stop the scoot, poopy treats. It's just to help her expel all the liquid when she actually goes potty by herself. But I am just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, my poor baby girl, like my poor baby. She was not doing okay at all. And so my mom wanted to groom her because we hit that mark where it was like, all right, we waited long enough. We officially need to pay the price tag for a groomer. And I was like, okay, so how long should we wait? Should we like put off grooming completely? Like, could we still take her to get groomed? And he was like, I would wait a minimum of a week, because if the clippers touch her wrong, the skin's so sensitive, and like that, her anal glands are so bad that it could rupture it. I was like, oh my God, okay. And then he was like, okay, so you also need to put a cone around her neck, because if she licks it too much, it can rupture. And I'm like, oh my God, my dog has a bomb in her butt. Like, screaming, crying, throwing up. He's like, yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. I'm like, okay, I heard you. So then we had to get Connie a cone. And it's a little blow-up cone from PetSmart. And when I first put it on her the proper way, she had found a way to get around it and acrobatic, like, positioned herself to continue licking her butt. And I was like, no! So then we flipped it around and we're wearing it a different way, and she can't reach. And I think it's really funny to watch her try so hard over and over again trying to reach her butt, but she can't lick. And it makes me happy because I know that she's safe and protected, and she's not happy with me. And every once in a while, she keeps giving me an attitude. And I'm like, you can keep giving me an attitude, but when your butt feels better, I want all the snuggles and cuddles, and I want thank yous. I want thank you licks. And she's been getting a lot of treats through this process, which probably is going to fatten her up, but that's okay, because she's currently 17 pounds. She used to be this overweight chonker, is like 26 pounds, and now she's down to 17. And the like maximum weight for her breed is 22. So she's still within a healthy range, but I've only seen her as a round thing. So watching her lose weight and knowing she's older, and knowing like as dogs get older, when they get closer to the end of their life, they start to lose weight like crazy, it's making me worried. So I just keep trying to give her things to fatten her up a little bit. But she gets one greenie every day, and then she gets all her medications. And for the pill, because she's on a painkiller, she gets it wrapped in peanut butter. And then later on, when I have to torture her again with the cone, I mean, it doesn't come off, but, you know, you can see her struggling throughout the day, trying to, like, scratch her neck and rip it off. Like, sometimes when I see her just struggling a little too hard, I'll give her an extra treat when she's really annoyed with it. And that's why I've been getting cuddles, because she's like, oh, my God, hey, love ya. Anyways, so now Connie's cuddled up to me, and I have to leave in less than an hour now, but I still need to fill my tank. I still need to get breakfast. I still need to pack. My dryer still needs to stop so I can pull all those clothes out and officially pack. There's a lot to be done. But moving on. So yesterday I watched the ending of a police chase. Basically, we were coming back from the beach. It was 4th of July. It's the 4th of July. I'm going to pop these fireworks. Don't pop them on me. Where the police at? There go the police right there. So yesterday was the 4th of July. It's the 4th of July. And we wanted to go to the beach. Let's go to the beach. So me, my cousin, my uncle, we drive to the beach. Doesn't work out. Drive to another beach. Doesn't work out. Drive to a third beach. Semi works out, but she goes $10 a person and we close in an hour. Girl, we are not spending $30 for a 1 hour swim. So we go back home. On the way back home, a motorcycle zooms by my uncle's truck. And I was like, ugh, I really want a motorcycle still. Because for a long time, I've been like, I want a motorcycle. And then one zooms by and I was like, ugh, I want a motorcycle. So then Ben starts arguing with me. And side note, if for some reason anyone ever meets Ben in public, his name is Bert. He hates when other people call him Ben. He really hates it. So I fully apologize. But I know him as Ben, so he Ben to me. And so motorcycle zooms by. Ben starts arguing with me when I was like, oh, I really want a motorcycle. He was like, and your uncle tried giving you a motorcycle for free. But look at you, still sit there. And I was like, and a motorcycle license is $345. So it's going to have to wait. And he was like, okay, we'll get the money together. And I was just like, how? And so we start arguing like children, of course, as we do. And as we're sitting there, my uncle goes, oop, someone's getting pulled over. We look up, we see a cop turning like leaving the perpendicular stoplight because we were pulling up to the intersection at a light. And so at the perpendicular stoplight, we see a cop turn on his lights and start to run through the light. And we were like, ooh, someone's getting pulled over. But then the cop stops in front of us. And we're like, okay, T. But then the cop is like really focusing on the motorcycle who's now in the left lane because he zoomed. So he zoomed around the right side of my uncle's truck, cut through the lanes, and then ended up in the middle lane and then stopped at the light. And so then this cop stops in front of him, but is making everyone at the light stop. And so we're like, what is happening? What is going on? What is this cop doing? As we sit there, this cop starts to get out, and two other cops from the other side. Yeah, so two other cops kind of like zoom around us, but they're coming out from the other side, and they kind of start to surround our area. And my uncle's truck is the first car at the light. So like we're getting a front row seat to this. And when we see the two other cops, we're like, what's happening? They start to pull the boy off the motorcycle. But once I saw them starting to like reach the boy on the motorcycle, I pulled out my phone and started recording. So then I have this entire thing on video. And that's when we realized what we witnessed, why that boy had zoomed past us so quickly. Because even my uncle was like, damn, he went by fast as hell. We were witnessing the end of a police chase because there was Kemah police and NASA police all right there stopping him. So they were chasing this boy since Kemah, because why would two sets of police be there? So they were chasing him since Kemah, and then we start to look around and we realize cops are surrounding this entire area. And we're like, oh my God. And you just hear me in the background going, what am I witnessing? What am I witnessing? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Recorded the entire thing. So if any news station knows why that boy got arrested, because I would really like to know, like, oh my God. And my thing was, I was like, he gave up. Because if we being so bodaciously for real, only one cop stood in front of him, in front of the light, right? So he knows he was in the middle of a police chase. And only one cop stopped him in front of the light. You're on a motorcycle. Boy, zoom around. Like, he really wasn't committed to this chase. He just gave up. He wasn't committed to the chase. If he was committed to the chase, he would have zoomed around that cop car and he would have kept going. You're on a motorcycle. They're in their big cars. Boy, you could have lost them so goddamn quickly. He gave up. And I have to stand beside that. And I know, Brianna, that's not the legal thing to say. I'm just saying, I would never, ever do that. Why would you run away from the cops? First of all, why are you doing things to get the cops called on you? He was in deep legal trouble. All I'm saying is, if any if any news stations want to pay me for this video, hey, I got the video of the boy getting arrested. I will happily turn it over. XOXO, I'm here and available. I'm taking nothing under $100. So if you say give it to you for free, boop, hang up on you. Not in the mood. But if you say we'll pay you $150, hey, you talking my language. And I'm also cheap. It's literally just a video. But I also know I was the only one recording because I was looking around. And I'm the only one who got a front row seat view recording. So I know what I got. And I know what I got is valuable. So you got to pay me like it's valuable. What else has happened? Nothing else has happened. The only thing that's happening now is we're headed to the beach. No, we're not. We're headed to Austin. And I'm going to see my boo thing. Can't get enough. I love you stuff. What is it? I don't know how these lyrics actually go, so I'm not even going to pretend like I actually know. But all this to say, I'm going to go see my boo thing and my boyfriend and my friends, and I'm going to see myself, and I'm going to see some dogs and cats and chickens because it's Lauren's birthday tomorrow. But it's also like Lauren's like going away party, and that's kind of really sad, and that does make me sad the more I think about it. But I try not to think about it. But Lauren's moving to Montana, and yeah, so we're going to party it up in Austin with her because we love and adore her. And you will get more content from Austin. But in the meantime, that's all I have for you guys. I had to tell you all the tea, all the juice, all the shade, all the funny. Now, I also need to go pull from my TBR jar because I need to take a book that I want to read, and I don't know what book I want to read. I started Crave on my Kindle, but I don't think I'm in the mood for that. So I'm just going to shake, 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 shake your booty, shake your booty. I'm delusional. I need to eat. I need to get up. I need to start my day. All right. Peace, love, and blessings. Mwah. Blocked.